Yeah, what's the question? Well, on what number and B on 1.3. Okay, so 1.3. I'll hold off on that for just a second. I just realized I've got somebody gone, so I want to go ahead and record this real quick. I'm just going to show them. I realize that when you guys are on YouTube, you can just stop and stop the video and look at some answers, so I don't need to show this very long. Okay, on the back. Okay, and then here. Okay. Okay, so you had a question on 1.3, the review. Again, come pick one up if you haven't done so already. Which one? Which letter? Not end behavior, no. The end behavior is just when x gets really huge and when x gets really large. So the end behavior, we're only interested in this and this, when x gets really big and when x gets really small. That's the only thing we're worried about, is the end. Kind of like look at, the end behavior of my life. I don't know, what's going to happen right before I die? Well, it doesn't matter what happened when I was 50 or 40 or 30, just right before I die. That'd be my end behavior. Am I going to go out? Or what's going to happen? I have no idea. So just the end. Just the end. That's weird. So, okay. Questions on either page, any of the sections. Any of the sections.
Yes, for a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
On 1.2.
Yeah.
Instead of C and D, what is N just no?
N is neither. N would be neither. It's not odd. It's not even.
So just say.
It's neither. So, because actually what we're doing here is we're just, by plugging in negative x, we're testing to see if I change my x to the opposites, is it going to stay the same or is it going to become negative? Because on even and odd functions, let me just get a fresh piece here. Basically, if I've got, like, say, some graph of some sort, if it's even, it's going to come over here. And that would mean that whatever f of x is, f of negative x is exactly the same. Okay? But if I have f of x here, and it ends up that f of negative x is the opposite, well, then it's going to be down here. So we're checking to see if it's one of those two things. But it doesn't have to be one. It can be something entirely different, which would be neither. Okay? But that's a real important thing to know, is that when I plug in negative x, does it stay the same? Are the two functions the same results, or is the function the opposite result? Yeah. Oh, number 4, I tried to trick you. Okay? So on this one, I've got the 4, I got 8, so, and I was trying to trick you. It's like, oh, wait a minute, it wouldn't be linear, but look at the x's. This one goes, here we went up by 1, and it went up by 4. Here it went up by 1, and here it went up by 4. Here it went up by 2, so what should it go up by there? 8. I wouldn't do that to you on a quiz necessarily, but I thought it was a good opportunity to take a look at that situation. Any other questions? Okay. So if you had a choice, would you want to do this Thursday or Friday? Friday, kind of overwhelmingly, okay? Okie doke. So what I will probably do is, so tomorrow we're going to be in a situation where I'm going to cover some new material, okay? And then Friday we'll do the test. What we'll probably do Friday is we'll do page 1, and it's 2 pages. And we'll kind of have to see how time is going, whether or not I think you can get page 2 done in the same time. Worst case, because what I really don't like is letting you start on something and then you don't get it finished and then you come back later in the day and finish it. Because we all know what's going to happen is you're going to save the problems you can't do until you at lunch you can go take a look at it and review and study, ask your friends, stuff like that. And I don't like that. I don't allow that. Okay? So when you start it, you're going to finish it. But Friday we'll get started. Yes? Probably so. Yep. That's a great question. You can either type in Mark Rexroad on YouTube or Rexroad West Point, and it'll pull up. You'll get I already have 6 subscribers. Yeah. From this new account, I've got 6 subscribers. I'm so excited. Okay? I think I start to monetize when I get to like 3,000. So I'm started. It's getting started. Okay? So anyway, finish up that section 1.3. And I think we'll have to punt the rest of that. We get out here in about 3 minutes, so I doubt I can cover any information. I'm really disappointed with the efficiency of these days, but with MAPS tests, there's only so much we can do. So, bless you. I'm going to give you a couple things to draw for me overnight. Page 35, 4, and 6. All you got to do is draw 2 graphs from a description. That'll give us a starting point, a jumping off point for our lecture tomorrow and our information tomorrow.